OpenAI's O1 model is making waves with jaw-dropping feats of creativity, from coding complex PhD projects in an hour to whipping up 3D games in a single weekend. When I first saw what it could do, I was floored. Ready to see how AI is taking creativity to the next level? Let's dive in. OpenAI's latest O1 model is blowing minds across the tech world, with creators using its advanced reasoning capabilities to tackle complex projects in record time. Here are 10 jaw-dropping examples that showcase just how far AI has come. Write PhD code in 1 hour. Imagine spending a year on your PhD code, only for O1 to do it in an hour. Talk about a slap in the face of academia. 3D FPS game in JavaScript HTML. Building a 3D shooter game in a few hours? With O1, what used to be a grueling project now feels like a quick weekend hobby. Fully functional chess game. Someone whipped up a polished chess game complete with a cunning AI opponent. The only thing it can't do is gloat when it beats you. Mario clone platformer. In just 4 hours, O1 created a Mario-like game. It's basically like having a game studio in your laptop, minus the coffee breaks. Weather app. O1 built a weather app in one go. It's like the AI was bored and decided, why not control the weather too? Chrome Dinosaur game, recreating the Chrome Dino game in 5 minutes, but with a twist. This dino ducks instead of jumps. Because why not? Side-scroller NFT game, rebuilt an NFT side-scroller game in one prompt. Watching O1 code. What took you days is like watching someone else win your lottery ticket. iPhone-style calculator, a sleek, functional calculator whipped up in one HTML file. O1 could probably do your taxes next. IOI submission. Tackled Olympiad challenges with C++ code that would make past contestants cry. Physics environment in Python. Created a physics environment without breaking a sweat. Who needs a degree when you have O1? OpenAI's O1 is redefining what's possible, making complex projects look like child's play. Enabling creators to achieve what would have taken them months or years in a fraction of the time. The potential here is limitless, and we're only scratching the surface of what O1 can do. Google's new Open Buildings dataset lets you track urban growth like never before, covering 58 million square kilometers with near-perfect precision. When I first heard about this, I couldn't believe how detailed it is. Curious how this tool is reshaping urban planning? Stick around for the big reveal. Google has just dropped the Open Buildings 2.5D temporal dataset, and if you thought you were good at procrastinating, wait until you see how some cities have been dragging their feet. This dataset is designed to track building changes across the global south, where urban planning can often feel like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. This isn't just another pretty map, though. Google's dataset covers over 58 million square kilometers, using 10-meter resolution images from Sentinel-2 satellites to monitor building growth from 2016 to 2023. The idea is to help governments and NGOs figure out where people are building stuff, and where they've decided to just give up entirely. It's like the ultimate time-lapse, but instead of watching paint dry, you're watching cities slowly rise from the dust. Of course, it's not all perfect. The dataset can miss smaller structures or confuse snow and solar panels for buildings, which makes you wonder if it's just messing with us at this point. And don't even get started on the cloud cover. Some areas have about as much reliable data as a weather forecast from 1990. But despite these quirks, the dataset's ability to estimate building heights with a mean error of just 1.5 meters is no small feat. It's like getting an almost accurate height reading at the doctor's office, but way more useful for disaster response and urban planning. So, while it's not perfect, Google's new tool is a pretty big deal for anyone trying to make sense of the chaotic mess that is urban growth in the global south. It might not solve all the world's problems, but it's a solid start. Amazon just launched Amelia, an AI assistant that's changing the game for third-party sellers. Imagine an assistant that never takes breaks and always gets the job done. Amelia could be that and more. Want to know how she could simplify your work? Let's break it down. Amazon has just introduced Amelia, an AI assistant designed to help third-party sellers resolve account issues and manage inventory. Launched in beta for select US sellers, Amelia is like your personal assistant. Except she won't ask for a raise or take coffee breaks. Got an account suspension? Amelia's on it. Need sales data? She'll fetch it faster than you can say, customer support nightmare. Amelia is part of Amazon's broader push into generative AI, and let's be honest, she's probably the best thing to happen to sellers since Prime Day. Built on Amazon's Bedrock platform, Amelia taps into powerful language models from Anthropic and others. But don't worry, she's not nosy. She's trained on public data, FAQs, and Amazon's own resources, not your private seller info. So, she's more like a super efficient intern who actually knows what she's doing. The real kicker? Amelia can soon handle tasks automatically, like filing claims for missing inventory. Imagine that. No more filling out forms or waiting on hold for hours. Just tell Amelia what's up and she'll take care of it. It's like having a support team at your fingertips, minus the frustration and questionable hold music. Amazon's move to bring Amelia to life is part of a larger strategy to dominate the AI game, and with competitors like Google and Microsoft also in the race, things are heating up. But if Amelia can deliver on her promises, Amazon's third-party sellers might finally get the help they've been begging for, without the hassle. In a world where tech support often feels like pulling teeth, Amelia might just be the smooth-talking dental assistant you never knew you needed. Say hello to Richie, the humanoid robot that plays chess, pours coffee, and might just outwork you. When I saw its capabilities, I couldn't believe it. Think this robot could be your next coworker? Let's find out what it can do. Say hello to Richie, the modular humanoid robot from Pollen Robotics that's here to do everything you can do, but better and without needing coffee breaks. This open-source marvel can be customized for all sorts of tasks, from pouring your morning cup of joe to playing a mean game of chess that might make you question your own intellect. Richie comes in 3 flavors: basic, expressive, and advanced. The basic model is your starter bot, complete with a torso, 1 robotic arm, and a gripper. Perfect for simple tasks or just making sure you don't feel completely useless. The expressive version ups the ante with a head that's equipped with cameras and antennas, allowing it to interact with humans on a level that's almost creepy, like that coworker who always knows what you're up to. For those who really want to live in the future, the advanced version gives you the whole shebang. 2 arms, 2 manipulators, and a head that can probably nod along as you pretend to understand quantum physics. With its 7 degrees of freedom, Richie can mimic human gestures, making it ideal for everything from corporate schmoozing to helping you finally beat your grandpa at chess. And speaking of chess, Richie's teleoperation feature allows it to play a solid game. So, if you're tired of getting crushed by online opponents, why not get humbled by your own robot? It's like losing to your kid at video games, but worse because Richie will never let you live it down. Whether you're looking to impress at the next tech conference or just need a new chess partner that won't gloat too much, Richie is the robot you didn't know you needed. Nadia, the humanoid robot from IHMC, is built to outstretch and outmaneuver even the most flexible humans. When I first saw this robot in action, I knew it was a game changer. Ready to see a robot that can twist, turn, and save the day? Let's dive in. Meet Nadia, the latest humanoid robot from IHMC and Boardwalk Robotics, designed to move like a gymnast and work like a firefighter, minus the complaining. Named after the legendary Nadia Comaneci, this robot's goal is to achieve human-level flexibility, because apparently, we need robots that can outstretch us too. Nadia isn't your run-of-the-mill robot that just wheels around looking busy. This bot has 29 joints, giving it the kind of range of motion that makes most robots look like they're stuck in quicksand. With electric and hydraulic actuators powering it, Nadia can bend, twist, and reach into spaces that would make most robots, and some humans, just give up. It's like having a contortionist that can also disarm bombs. Talk about versatile. But don't let the gymnastics fool you. Nadia's not just here to show off. This robot is built for the tough stuff, navigating disaster zones, climbing ladders, and squeezing through debris like it's doing a hardcore parkour session. Whether it's sent into a burning building or tasked with defusing an explosive, Nadia's designed to do the dangerous job so you don't have to. And let's face it, who wouldn't prefer sending a robot into a risky situation over, well, themselves? Backed by big names like NASA and the Office of Naval Research, Nadia's development is no small feat. These folks are serious about creating a robot that's not just a shiny toy, but a real teammate in life-or-death situations. So while you're struggling to touch your toes, Nadia's out there saving the day, and looking pretty flexible while doing it. In a world full of stiff robots, Nadia's here to show them how it's done, one acrobatic maneuver at a time. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more on AI and robotics. Want to see what Snapchat's AI glasses are all about? Check out the video above.